Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Near Disney. It's the Monday show where, of course, we take the time to hone in on the market with what's going on in Celebration, Florida, the town that was built by Disney. It also happens to be where our real estate office is located. We're going to cover things that are going on with events put on by the town, but also main attraction is that this past week we had the grand opening ceremony for the ribbon cutting to launch the town hall building, 851 Celebration Avenue, one of the more famous, spots for a central hub for the pulse of Celebration, the town. It's been under construction for years. And a lot of people we talked to said like, oh, I wanted to be there, or, oh, I forgot about it. But this video we recorded gives you a chance to go inside, see what it was like, see what happens, and still be part of that communal aspect for us. So, but first thing, let's just cue the theme song.
Information on Celebration.
That is the dulcet voice of Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, of course, the head honcho for Near Disney. I'm sitting in the host chair tonight, Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty on the team, of course, and they call me the Prince of Real Estate here on Near Disney. So yeah, if you're a Celebration resident or just someone who's interested in Celebration news, maybe just say hi in the chat. And let us know also as I play this video of the town hall opening ceremony. Do you see any friends there? Are you there? Could you just point out, hey, that's me? I'd love to say that. Or if you saw me there, feel free to say hi again. So without further ado, we're going to play this ribbon cutting ceremony video overview of what happened this past week in Celebration, Florida. But then stick around because we're going to share a bit about some cool events that are happening in the town soon within Island Village and other parts of the town as well. And then, of course, at the end, we get together for our group huddle to cover the real estate market, all of the new actives, pendings sold. We had some activity getting some stuff sold this week. So we'll talk about that. But in the meantime, please enjoy this video. Everyone, it's Elijah with Florida Motion Realty, and here I am standing at the ribbon cutting ceremony at Town Hall coming back for Celebration, Florida. Just here to maybe get a word with some people about what the building means to them, and of course get excited for the next phase of Celebration as we're going into the 30th anniversary of the town.
Braving the heat to grand open our town hall. We're very excited. It'll happen in just a few minutes. You guys ready to celebrate? Yeah.
Everybody stand back. I got the scissors. We're going to cut, and then everybody's going to come inside and have some refreshments. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for waiting so patiently as this got finished. And I hope that you enjoy the new building. Thanks for coming. Thank you.
It's fantastic.
I have the privilege of standing next to Don and Nandy Town, some of the most lovely people that we know in town and had the privilege to work with ourselves. Tell us, what was your part in this?
I'm on the CROWA board. I fully support this project. Anything I can do to help raise awareness and bring people in and celebrate, we're here to do that.
Looks like they got some good space for you to get the job done and take care of us really well here. So thanks for getting on camera with us.
You're welcome.
Salutes.
For this opening, it's absolutely amazing to be here. I live in the town, so I've been here for 12 years now.
Wow.
As you can tell from my accent, I'm not exactly from around here, but it's a great honor to live in this beautiful town with so many beautiful people.
You did the honors of cutting the ribbon for the ceremony here today. How do you think things turned out?
Oh, good. The building is absolutely gorgeous. Love the building. I ran for CROWA hoping that I could get this done. We got it done, along with the master plan group and the rest of the board and the staff. I think everybody did a great job.
Glad to be back. It's something well deserved after all this time, and especially, like I said, a building built for them, designed for them, since the first one, since the original one by Philip Johnson.
It's been a great grand opening for Town Hall. We're so excited to be back here after 2 long years outside of the building, and we're excited to bring the residents back to enjoy this new space.
I think that the grand reopening of Town Hall went beautifully. And of course, it's all part of the 30th anniversary of celebration that we're going to continue to celebrate all throughout the rest of the year. Town Hall's putting on some amazing events and throughout the end of the season. So definitely stay tuned for us to cover more and more of that. And of course, this town is the right one for you. Elijah Lewis, Florida Emotion Realty. My number's on the screen. Happy to meet you and hopefully have you be a future neighbor as well. Take care.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle.
Because this is truly a magical place to live. Well, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that recap there, and we got to speak to some of the residents as well who showed up of their own gumption, who were the people putting it on. A lot of people sounded really impressed and very happy with how things turned out, and of course eager to engage with this hub for the town now. So they got right to work. They had a meeting just like immediately, kind of just to show that like we're wasting no time getting started. So that was cool that the board got to let us look in on that as well. So just make sure to check the comments. Yeah, feel free to say hi. Feel free to, like I said, let us know if you were if you showed up, if you were in that video. We're going to cover just a few upcoming events for celebration in the next few weeks. For one, we have the Summer Art Fun event. That's going to be Friday, June 5th, June 12th, July 10th, August 7th, September 4th. So the art fun is going to go throughout the summer at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. if you want to just make your morning have a little bit of artistic flourish and expression. Basically, their pitch is, who else is looking for a creative outlet this summer? Our art club is the perfect place to explore your artistic side. Join us for free drawing sessions and make some art together. No experience necessary, just a willingness to have fun and to learn. This is free admission, and it's at the Island Village Clubhouse. That's the new construction area of Celebration. And really, Island Village has turned out beautifully, and their pool and clubhouse and fitness area is really one of the best in the town for sure. That is 1831 Island Village Way. It does make a little note here that they're not going to be painting, but rather drawing, probably because they don't want to make any more mess in that beautiful facility with the paint. But hey, getting some artistic expression done out that way. And do be sure to bring your CROWA ID card. That sounds like a lot of fun. And then, of course, as 4th of July looms, celebration goes big, especially this with the 250th anniversary of the country, 4th of July. Embrace is a beautiful volunteer organization that is based in celebration. Embrace because you matter, take care of a lot of people in need. And they are going to participate in the 4th of July parade. You can walk with Embrace, and they invite you to walk together and spread kindness, hope, and community spirit. They have a QR code here that you are welcome to hold up your phone and scan that. And they're going to have a meeting on the 4th of July at 7:30 a.m. where you can just get ready to walk with this beautiful charitable organization that really is in the spirit and says students supporting students as well. Love to see that. Well, I'll highlight a few more events before we get into our market recap for the week to show how the real estate market turned out in celebration. And let's see. Father's Day is also coming up. There is a lot of reasons to celebrate in celebration. All of a sudden, big milestones here. Brews and Chews. I don't know if you've ever checked out the Celebration Brewing Company, but it's this huge place that's hip and happening in the Celebration Point outlet that's by Island Village, where they have the art thing going on in the morning. So after 12 p.m. you could also check out Celebration Brewing Company for sure. Brews and Chews, a collaboration with CROWA. basically raise a glass to dad. This Father's Day, celebrate with Brews and Chews ultimate combo of ice cold beer and mouth-watering wings. That'll be Saturday, June 20th, $32 per person. And you get a complimentary Celebration Brewing Company 30th anniversary bottle opener. Okay. And 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. is when that particular event is going for the Father's Day celebration. So that's cool. Yeah, definitely enjoy that opportunity to check out one way to celebrate dad with dad issues. All right. So National Pink Flamingo Day is another thing that is coming around the corner. Scavenger hunt Tuesday, June 23rd. 30 flamingos are hidden across the CROWA amenities for National Pink Flamingo Day. You know, some people around Florida, they take their flamingos seriously. We happen to know someone who is personally trying to campaign and lobby the government to make our national bird the flamingo. You know, we send all our love and support for that. But yeah, join the scavenger hunt in the local spots. And it says if you find a flamingo, you get to keep it. So I don't know what these flamingos are going to look like. I assume it's going to be incredibly obvious once you spot them, like how big they are and how portable they are. I imagine they'll throw us a bone to help them stand out, you know, especially being pink and all. It says be kind and only take one flamingo so everyone has a chance to participate and enjoy the fun. So they're kind of keeping it a mystery. CROWA amenities. So, I mean, think about your park spaces, your playgrounds, your pools, I'd imagine. Places that are blessed by the town to, you know, let us enjoy publicly. I don't know, maybe I would check out the tennis court space in Lakeside Park as a really big CROWA amenity. And then, of course, like I said, 4th of July, they're going big this year. The Star Spangled Spectacular for Celebration's Independence Day festivities. Make sure that you can go on celebration.florida.us and check out the events calendar to confirm, you know, this yourself. Otherwise, just take a screenshot or write this down. Basically, that's July 4th, 701 Front Street, you know, just right downtown. Everything will be hip and happening a bit. There's going to be a parade in the morning, 8 a.m. That Independence Day parade begins. And then it starts at the Celebration K through 8 parking lot on the corner, and then just goes all the way through Celebration Avenue and into the downtown. And then, of course, the evening schedule goes from 5 to 10 p.m. Rock out to your favorite tunes and stay and watch the sky light up like never before. So yeah, they've got DJ bubbles, and then they've got M80s. There's going to be swapping sets for a bit until the 9:20 is when the main fireworks attraction starts. And then, of course, M80s will send us off with a nice performance. And so, yeah, keep it real here. The celebration's going all in. And of course, for that parade in the morning, there is still a chance to sign up if you want to participate in that with like a application. They said the deadline is Friday, June 26th. So this application is available on the Celebration Town Hall website, celebration.florida.us. If you want to have a float or something, just see if you'll get approved and join in. A lot of awesome companies and vehicles and causes come down and march down the street in the morning. That's the good time of day, you know, before it gets too hot out, I would say. So maybe let's change gears and check out the real estate market in Celebration. And man, I am seeing a pattern over these past several weeks. Right now, we have 2 new actives in the last 7 days, 5 pendings, and 10 solds. We are seeing the solds outnumber the actives fairly consistently, and even the pendings in the past month and beyond. Inventory is almost at historic lows, I would say. Like, not since the pandemic levels have I seen this. Like, there is about 70 total in that ballpark listings in Celebration. And then once you cut out like condo hotels and the new constructions, the ones that are yet to be built, we just see even fewer inventory available. In the past 30 days, 12 single-family homes pended and 18 single-family homes sold. And that's it seems that we checked the data, confirmed 2026 versus this time 2025. There are more selling this year than last year. It was just, like I said, like it wasn't really since COVID when we saw how crazy the market went that we were in a position like this. I mean, I remember as a realtor, I would check the market like every morning, and then one day it would be like there was 15 listings in all of Celebration total, and I was just like, wait, what? Like, how can that be? And in 2020, Island Village wasn't even really a thing yet. It was still being built even for phase 1. So now we have the factor of the to be built new construction listings coming on the MLS for Celebration. But really, this is about as historically low as we've seen for the inventory. But I'm happy to report that we, at Florida Motion Realty, Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, we do have homes listed for sale. They're active that you could come and see. That's what our phone number is on here for. Want to get in touch? We're happy to meet you in person, not just on the screen. But let's check some of this out. So the 2 active listings. We have a condo, 1-bedroom condo is the most economically priced entry point into the market in Celebration this week. 611 Campus Street, unit 280. That's 1 bed, 1 bath for 773 square feet. And yeah, just pretty simple, but you're like living right in the downtown area where you're renting. So that is cool. If you want to be right in the center and the hub of all things downtown, it's just, you don't need too much space. That is the entry point. Another one came on the market this week. This is actually our listing, my listing. So I'm really excited to share with you about 1411 Celebration Avenue, unit 309. That's a 2-bedroom, 2 full bath condo with 1,345 square feet. Just went on the market a couple days ago, and I think you'll love this price per square footage, 266. We've just kind of priced this to get some good traction. Let me just pull up the footage here, and then maybe on the Wednesday show we might play you the video tour. Elevator building, as you saw, everything's on 1 floor. These artisan parks are built very well with their condos. Very large kitchens, ample cabinetry. Got the breakfast nook in addition to the open floor plan that has extra dining space. Split floor plan, the 2 bedrooms. Yep. And of course, you do have that balcony space as well. Love to see with these artisan parks, they have the garage. Can't always guarantee a garage with Celebration condos, and an additional storage unit space as well. So, yep, that one's new on the market. And a very good price for a 2-bedroom artisan park condo. Let's just pull up this here again. So yeah, as I said, there were 5 pendings. Let's just take a look at the most economically priced pending. Now we're getting into the Sienna community of Celebration, 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. And of course, it does have 1,356 square feet. That was listed for 325. And of course, stay tuned. Please subscribe. Once this actually goes to be sold, we will let you know what it officially sold for. Moving on along. Now going up to add 1 more bedroom, something pended on right circle. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,600 square feet, was listed at $399. We'll let you know what it's sold for. But congratulations on getting a contract to the agents involved. And then, of course, Island Village. There are new construction opportunities in Celebration. They have gotten a contract too on this. These are kind of those CG rendered floor plans. But yep, lovely to see people getting their new construction dream home. 3-bed, 2.5 bath, just under 2,000 square feet. It was listed for just under $800,000. We'll let you know what it went for. But now let's get into the solds. So this, we'll kind of say it ain't over till it's over. That applies in real estate. So what actually got to the finish line and closed, we're going to give you a recap on the most entry-level price. A 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo at 700 Sienna Palm Drive, unit 205, just sold for the final price of $197,000. So hey, you can get into Celebration, Florida for under $200,000, even with a 1-bedroom. And the price per square foot was just under $250. So that is very, very nice to note. And then of course, this was our listing that we were able to get to the finish line and had our closing. This is 1230 Right Circle, Unit 308. You might have seen us share the beautiful video of it on this channel while it was listed for sale and you had the opportunity. Beautiful water views. Of course, so excited for the new buyers to join in this lifestyle. It's just some of the best of what Celebration has to offer in terms of condo living. That was a 2-bedroom, 2 full bath condo, beautifully updated with 1,345 square feet. And it sold for $400,000. Price per square foot, just under $300 with $297. So, yep, so excited for the sellers to just be able to get to the finish line. And of course, excited for the new buyers to enjoy this lifestyle. Let's take a peek on the other end of the spectrum, some of the more high-end homes that sold at the higher price point. Wow. So there were actually 3 listings this week that sold for $2 million or more. That is actually incredible because really, there will be times where if you look at homes that sold for 1.5 million or above, there might be just a small handful in any given year. So to get 3 homes in 1 week that sold for $2 million in Celebration and actually closed, that is a big deal. And it just goes to reinforce what we've been saying for the past couple months, that the luxury market in Celebration is on fire right now. It is a great time to list your property. If you have kind of a luxury home, an estate home, a larger single family home on a desirable street in Celebration that's got some good updates, I think that you'll be pleased with how the market is turning out for that. So of course, just real quick, we'll remind you, always want to get in touch with me. Love to get to know you. Love to, partner with you, me, Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, to really go over the numbers and let you know, because we know Celebration on a street by street basis, even the new streets with Island Village as they get invented. So we'll return to that real quick. Yeah, let's take a look at some of these luxury homes. So 510 Golf Park, beautiful street, listed for it got a sold price of $2 million flat, 6-bedroom, 5.5 bathroom, and that price per square footage that it secured, $360. Congratulations. This lovely home. It looks like something like Kevin McAllister would live in the Home Alone house, the old time Americana. And then, of course, East Lawn, one of the famous streets, it's got the trees on both sides. A lot of people say it looks like Beverly Hills in Celebration. This home finally got to the closing table. And that was 713 East Lawn Drive, 6-bed, 6 full bath. Secured the deal for $299,995. So just under $5,000 shy of $3 million. And the sold price per square foot was $504. So a little bit of variety, you see. Kind of depends on the neighborhood, kind of depends on the street, kind of depends on the type of house, because we saw a price per square foot in the mid 2s, in the mid 3s. Now we're here over 500. I wouldn't say that when you make the purchasing decision, I wouldn't base it entirely on price per square foot necessarily in Celebration, because there is that variety. It really just depends. And that's kind of why you need to have a detailed discussion with me and Kim Hawk about that when making your offer, or even pricing the home if you want to list with us. Yeah, because someone would say, oh, well, is 500 per square foot too much? Not necessarily when you've got a home like this. So congratulations on getting to the finish line with that. And then 913 West Park Drive sold today. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Oh yeah, that was today. And yeah, it was 0 days on the market. So very hot commodity. Like I said, this luxury market is on fire. 6-bed, 6.5 bath with 5,283 square feet. It secured $3,250,000 for 913 West Park Drive. Beautiful home. Absolutely. So congratulations on that to both sides of the deal. That is big. And of course, that's a great street in town. Great private street. It's not too far from the downtown celebration anyway. So that's what I have for you guys tonight. I'm just, feel free to say hi in the comment section. And of course, even better, you have access to me. This is my personal phone number. Happy to talk with you, get to know you, share all about real estate and all about the Central Florida market. On the Monday night show, we talk mostly about Celebration, the town that was built by Disney, but this channel specializes in all things in a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle. On the Wednesday show, we dive more into the Orlando area and other communities as well, just to share a stream on news. We get some other people on the team to join as well, get some FaceTime with everyone that's on the Kim Hawk team. With that, I think I'll throw it over to the outro. Please, we encourage you to hit the like button and subscribe so we can continue to reach more people with this channel, share all about what makes Celebration and Central Florida special. Keep you updated, of course, with everything that's going on with the property tax situation as well. So I will say, have an awesome evening. Take care.
Because this is truly a magical place to live.
Hey everyone, it's live.